Yeah, all right. I did want to use the rear lighter, on the mobile phone camera, but my battery's starting to die. But I do want to get rid of these all these little markers or embellishments that I have on the board because I want to get going with the Russian First Army move, and I'm finding this rather distracting. I am glad though I did plot out the moves as you can see here. So I've come to the conclusion the only way to get rid of um, the German cavalry up here is I need cavalry as well. There's just no, I can't get rid of them. It's just going to drive me nuts. And I mean, look at this beautiful thing. I just had some replacement units supposedly coming in railed in. And yet again, like I was saying, that's why I wanted to move the German cavalry up here towards Vilna, and now they're stuck. So what I decided to do, because I just wanted to know where the heck did these rail lines go? Because I was like, okay, I'll do what I did with the Austrians, and I'll just re-rail or like reroute the replacement units and maybe send them off to Kovno here. But like I said, I wanted to know where the heck the rail lines went. So I was like, okay, just go upstairs and grab the north map. And I attached it, so it's neat to see. And now I can actually trace out, I can find out how many turns it's going to take to reroute the replacement units to Kovno, which I think is great. As well as I find this is the irony. So this was like the backup rail line that I was trying to secure just in case this double rail line went. So I've been spending a lot of time as the Russians trying to keep this single track rail line, and it goes to nowhere. Obviously at this scale you don't see the town, but obviously there must be some town there. But I just find that ironic. I've been spending so much time trying to defend this single track rail line and it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, so let's go back and I'll see this. So yeah, I'm really glad I started trying to plot out the moves for the cavalry and to see how long it would take. Yeah, I'm also not using my overhead light, so I'm kind of just hoping that the outside light will give me enough here. I just don't want to get any glare, especially with the bingo chits and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do the Cossacks first. And it kind of I don't know, in a role-playing way, to me, it kind of makes sense that, I'd be sending the Cossacks off on some kind of crazy. I mean, that's pretty far. Well, it's actually 4 turns. So I think I did plot out. So the pink ones are for the Cossacks. And I think I did plot out. So this would be them getting there by October 03, October 04, 5, and they could get here to October 6. And I think I'm just going to show you these areas. I also put some blocks in because I just sometimes want to get things into context. I think this is that Rominter Heath or Romite Heath or something, that big forested area that I keep reading up on. I think that's the area here. I think somewhere around here should be Goldap. That should be Stalupuden, I think, or something. It's pronounced like that. Stalupunen, or something like that. And that one's Gumbanen, I do believe. So sorry if I'm just probably butchering the living hell out of things. I just kind of wanted to just put some things into context to see where things are. I mean, it may be like on the other side of the river or whatever, but I mean, at this scale, I think that's pretty good. It's neat to see. And then I also wanted to see if I could get any cavalry quicker. I do know that there was the 8th Cavalry sitting with the 5th Army, I think, or probably the 9th Army. Anyways, it's there. And I have actually 2 options because there's this flipping German cavalry sitting there. I can't go this way. So option A was to go the purple way. And you can see if I use the 8th Cavalry, I'll actually make it a little bit better in 4 turns. So by October 06, they could get here. I mean, everything, the Germans not do anything about it kind of thing. And then option B would be, or the orange route, if you want to look at it that way, is this way. If the Germans weren't there, I could get all the way up there, which is pretty impressive. And like I said, I'm not worried about what's there. I mean, the situation is obviously going to change dramatically by then. But then I started thinking when I was looking at like the different options of how to get cavalry there quick. as quickly as possible. I was thinking, well, as if you don't think the German cavalry over here is going to react to, you know, what's going on over here. So, gosh, my battery's low. I better get moving here. So I'm actually glad that I did these more than one option here, because I got a sneaking suspicion that the German cavalry, when they start seeing something, may start trying to follow and chase the other one. So I may actually have to send off 2 cavalry divisions, one to be kind of like the little decoy, and then the other one to actually get to the spot. I don't know. This is all brand new to me, but I'm, like I was saying in one of the replies on the comments, is I think this is a good practice for me. It's only one counter I have to deal with about trying to plot out moves way ahead of time, and I don't have to deal with you know, having to supply them. And it also gives my mind practice into thinking ahead of time. And like I said, hopefully then in the long run, I'll become less of a player that reacts to things, because I'm only, you know, thinking like 1 or 2 turns ahead. And then maybe I can start being a player that actually starts directing the action, which would be kind of neat. So, and there we go. Now I can take those off and start doing the Russian move.